you guys can check out the layout. I mean, if you guys are interested.
Good evening, viewers.
Very good evening.
I got something stuck in my throat.
Okay. Sure thing, Jan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Nice! Nice layout! Nice! I'm hearing my own voice. Okay, better mute that.
Yeah, so I figured some shit out and I finally did it.
And you have this rotating thing at the bottom. They all are nice.
Yeah. So the other campaign is gonna have something similar. I haven't done it yet. I'm just gonna change the color because, you know, I'm lazy.
It feels like we're living in the golden age. Ooh.
Golden Age. Yeah, but that's practically it. What I've worked on the last week or two. Let me double check my notes. I need to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Yes, I did not. Oh no, I did. I did miss something. Ha ha. Hardy har har. Let me just quickly block this view. I think there's one more. Right. Okay. And with this, that should be it. Yep. Let me just double check if I have the tokens for that, because I don't want to... We're just waiting on Tactical, right?
But he's here, right?
Oh wait, is he?
He's AFK.
Oh.
Here?
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
he's
we
right
go.
here.
He's here. Hello. Alright,
What the fuck?
alright.
My push to talk got unbind somehow.
Oh, okay. Alright, just give me one moment, 1 second. I'll just...
So I am good to go. I got my sheet up.
Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna just do one more change to the setup so that I don't have to think about sad things. Let's see. Okay. You have your water ready. Oops, it's called this. Save and go here. Open this, minimize, and where are you here? Okay. Use this border. Let's close that. Get this bigger. Maybe a little bigger. folder. Rename. Okie paste. Close. And nope, I don't want that. Yes. I think you guys can do this. I think. I hope.
What?
If you guys ever, you know, go this direction, I think you guys can take this whole shebang.
Now I'm really scared of tearing off.
But-
There's certain death.
Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Did I ever make a height chart for the Aelion Decay? I did, right?
I think you did. Yeah. I don't know if it's updated though.
I think it's updated.
Does it have Isa on it?
Does it? I have no idea. Wait,
I don't know.
does it?
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't have Isa. I think I did post a recent one. Did I?
You can check if you want to.
Oh, I did. Hehehe. Keisha is still the shortest.
I hate you, Q.
Tiny baby.
It won't happen for long.
Uh-huh.
Aka, just something I noticed.
Uh-huh.
If you set up the bottom part where you have the names,
Yeah.
you seem to be missing Midas.
Really? No, that I had Midas there.
Really? I was like
Uh,
staring at the screen.
No, but it's random, isn't it?
no, it's
Is it?
on loop.
Then I don't think I see myself inside it either.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, I do see Reavers as well. Yeah.
Why do you do this to me, computer?
Hey, I mean, write it down. Do it another day. You don't have to do it now.
No, I know. Before this, I did a test, and then it is there supposedly. Wait, let me just look at it real
I'm gonna go
quick.
get some water.
Water.
Water. Water.
Yeah, if you guys want to take
Yeah,
your water and
Keisha's
all that,
surname.
Keisha's ground, Midas. Yeah, it's all you need.
This is a callback with the water joke.
Isa, Keisha's ground should be next, right? I'm gasping. You have failed me. Oh yeah. It is, which is weird. Keisha's a... Well, we'll figure that out at some point. I'll figure it out. Which is kind of odd, because I know it should be working. Squint's eye. But, yeah. Let me just try that again. Add the directory. Alright, I guess we will start in, I guess, a minute or two. Wow. At around 3:31 on my time. Now I'm kinda aware of the problem. Oh boy.
What's that?
It's all good, all good. All good. I guess we can do volume testing. We'll start from the top. Let's have Grum. Oh wait, is he here? I assume not, so...
What?
Ah, could you
I
speak?
didn't hear the question.
Alright, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Right. Radio. Just... Dun, dun. Change that real quick. Boom. Let me just lower this down by a wee bit. Isa.
Hello.
Ooh. Speak again.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I think that's okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Ooh. Keisha's. Is my son there? Brian. Brian with a Y.
Hey, I'm back.
Alright, he's here.
Dun, 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 dun,
Alright, Midas. Midas. Midas? Oh, she's not back yet. Oh, she's here. I hear movement.
You hear movement?
The question is she really here? I hear Mao.
That's the wrong character.
Q, can you speak?
Meow.
Alright, perfect. Ravis.
Hello.
Wonderful. My god, that is so cute. Okay. So, where did we last cut off?
Yes, please remind us.
Are we not picking numbers?
No, don't do that.
I guess for the sake of time, I will not do that today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you wanna
No.
volunteer?
I mean,
Keisha's?
Miss Brian's volunteers, right?
Yeah,
Whoa! I've been doing the most of all you guys. How dare you?
because you keep choosing the number that somehow gets rolled. Which is unfortunate. Anyway,
I even got. Oh.
do you wanna?
Who? I think I remember it actually. Yeah.
Okay, I will leave it to you then. Enlighten us.
So where we last left off, the party was in the Feywild because we ended up in the portal, and then we walked around a bunch, and then we encountered Hold on. Ah!
Warden Stillwater.
Oh my god, thank you. And then we encountered shoot! I'm actually screwing up for once. Oh my god. Oh, Warden Stillwater, who escorted us to the Great Tree, who for some reason appeared to be dying. Dun, dun, dun. As shown from the grass, all of a sudden turning black like ash. And so we have to go on a journey in the Feywild to find a branch. It was a branch, right? To restore Anido, the Great Tree, back. Oh, okay, then you're. So sorry. And along the way, we encountered another portal, which was to Kesha. And in that portal came a lot of enemies and dark creatures that we ended up killing. And that's where we ended off, right? Right?
Nice. Good job.
You forgot Newton.
Clap, clap.
wait, what? Wait a second.
You made friends with a tree called Newt. You named him Newton.
No, it was
Isa did.
Tactical. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, what's
I forgot.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Aw, he was forgettable. That's all. Mm.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Keishas will only remember someone if he has actually talked to them. So
No. Okay. Yes.
That's true. That's true. So you guys don't actually know that it's a portal to Tesha, but it is hinted, yes. And you guys are about to leave while Nurin Castile offered to stay behind, so that she could message Wardine about the portal and what's going on around it. So you guys are still deciding if you guys are leaving, I guess. At the moment, you guys had just finished the battle.
So we're deciding to go to the portal where all these demons are coming from, or not, right?
I thought we already cleared that.
Yeah, it's cleared at this point. You guys finished the
Nurin is
battle.
currently watching over it, and then now we are with a bunch of people.
It's just with you guys. Yeah, there's no one else with you. Nurin decided to stay behind just to watch over and to inform Wardine what is going on.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you
And
guys are
we
still
are-
within the same area. You guys could decide if you wanna, you know, take a break to heal up and regain
Or-
your spell slots. Question mark.
Because who knows, you might encounter more battles. You never know what's gonna happen.
That's quite true. You may not know.
Like
Though
Midas
I
perishing.
do, but I don't know about you guys.
You
Might
do,
as well
but you'll
perish.
never know.
Yep.
Let me just quickly check my character sheet. Do I need a long rest?
You don't have
Ah.
action surge. You don't have. I think.
I guess a short rest would do.
I can say you have time for a long rest.
Long rest.
But we don't have time outside in the material plane.
You don't know that. Shrugs.
Long rest. Hey. Hey, listen, Dad. The you now is more important. Take care of yourself.
I don't want to hear that coming from you, son.
Oh.
Squints.
I squints in elf.
I was
Nurin
in
would.
elf.
Nurin would like interfere. I've just sent a message to Wardine. I suggest you take the long rest, given that you have fought a great battle here.
See, I told you. Long rest.
Who knows
Long
what
rest.
might be out there? They could be far greater than what we have encountered here.
Then I'm like slightly forcing Midas to lie down. I told you, just take a long rest. Take a long rest, Dad.
It's reminding me of the meme. I can still fight. It's been
Okay,
300
Grandpa,
years.
let's get you to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll take a long rest.
Then I just sit down beside him because I only need to meditate.
How about the others? We have Issa, Grum, and Keishas.
Seeing that, I just sit down or lie down, I guess. Parti- I will also like sit down and lean my back. Sorry, and lean my back against a tree.
When you guys decide to take a break, you feel like you're being watched, but at the same time, it's a feeling that it's a good thing. Like, someone's watching over you. When the wind brushes past the leaves, the pine needles, you hear this kind of like shh sound. But it sounds melodic in some kind of mysterious way. Almost like singing. During Castale, she stands up from her post, walks towards Graham and takes a seat next to him. I can sense you have questions.
I feel like after entering this forest, I feel like something's been cut off. Like that connection I got. I was trying to ask you about that, but now that it's gone, it's a bit harder to describe.
I assume you have
Basically,
Yes?
I just want to know how you're supposed to control this, because I sense that it is not easy to manipulate.
Well, I don't know the reason why acquired this power, and I will not assume to be better. Have you met him?
Yes, if you are thinking of the same person.
Mm-hmm. I met him once. Not in a form of a dream, but in person.
Interesting.
He's still alive, you know. Though he doesn't look human anymore.
See,
Sorry?
I see. It'd be hard to believe that such a being is human.
I believe he has his own stories to tell. When you're around him, you just feel like the air around you is choking you from the immense power that he holds. He speaks to someone or something. But they speak as a we. I can only assume that he's part of something more. Maybe another entity is with him.
Same way that we are connected to him.
I'm not sure. He It seems like he has known this thing for way too long. I mean, when he talks to us, especially when we're not near him, comes in forms of dreams. But in this case, he's talking to himself, as if he's having a conversation with someone else. I don't know. I don't know how his power works. I do know that Aberon has used his power for darker means. He wasn't always like this, you know.
Know him personally.
Of course. The noble families of Ithamir know each other. He was an aspiring young elf. He was exiled along with another for trying to go against the family Stillwater. I don't know if you know their history. I assume you do because you're traveling with one.
Bits and pieces. We met a few people.
Well, you see, the Stillwater family did attempt to assassinate the children of the Kingdom of Christofeld. He tried to go against them, saying that it's not right, and that it could be prevented by other means. And just like that, he was exiled. How he got Deserov's power is a mystery. I am not sure if he has met him in person or he has been approached by a dream. I assume you were approached the same way.
The source of his power. Like how did he become what he is right now, Aberon?
I can only assume that he has attempted the same ritual Deserov has made. Trying to acquire more power. In doing so, he is being corrupted. The same way Deserov was at some point.
Ralph overcame it?
Let's just say that forcing natural magic into yourself comes with its consequences. Just look at that one. And then she points towards Midas.
What does that one have to do with Lazarov and Aberon?
Well, from the looks of it, he has successfully acquired natural magic without the effects that corrupts one.
At this point, like Ron's eyes like glinted a little, like barely noticeable.
Please don't do anything to my body while I'm sleeping.
Clip that, and that is so wrong out of context.
Okay.
As long as you don't perform the ritual, I assume you should be fine. I've seen the text. It's not a pleasant experience. Even for one as strong-willed as yourself.
We'll consider your advice. But for now, I want to control this power that I recently acquired, though it may be hard to put it into practice right now since we're here.
So you were
I would like to,
disconnected too.
yes, I would like to at least for you to share some experience and knowledge regarding this
Use it
abilities.
sparingly. That's what I can say. Sometimes, when push comes to shove, then use it. His powers might be great, but you have to be strong-willed and not falter to the lust of power. Because that equally corrupts, if not worse. And in the distance you hear like the shuffling of leaves, like shh, shh. And with a very light, you see a group of men in leather armor and long bows.
Does Midas like hear this and wake up?
You can hear it. And
Do you,
the three
sorry.
of them look towards you. We're looking for Nurin Castile.
Just points to her.
Midas opens up his eyes and he like sits up.
We've been sent here by Wardine. What happened here? You just see this three Eldrin warriors with long bows standing in front of you guys.
Midas rubs his face, like kind of feeling a little bit half awake. But he does say that like demons came out from the portal.
Out of
Demons,
character,
you
I'm
say?
sorry.
Yeah?
Out of character, I'm imagining like Midas like cat rubs his face.
What? He's a grown ass man.
Midas
He
is a
ain't-
cat. He
No, he ain't Mao. No.
You're corrupting all your characters. Sorry, just me.
Well, you are like half awake. Are you sure you're doing it properly?
Midas is like using his hand to
like-
like just rub his whole entire face.
Okay. Demons, you say? They look towards the portal. You stay with Nurin. Two of us will go through. And you see one of them nod and the other just whiz past through the portal with like this sound. Vroom.
You guys even know where that portal will take you?
Yes, this is our domain. This one leads to Tesha. Oh, right. Forgot. You are the travelers from Ithelmere, yes?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty odd. We've never had people coming in from that portal in hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years. Personal question.
Yeah?
Is there a way for a slight chance if I happen to go through any of the portals here, I end up stuck in a space where... a white space, per se. A space between dimensions.
A space between dimensions, you mean entering other planes of existence? Well, if you are capable, yes, you can. Otherwise, it will just lead you to the other side, back to the material plane. Ah, right, my manners. I'm Alia Frosty. Let me just copy that. Dwee.
Longest name. No offense. Really long name.
It's a short name!
Frosty the Snowman.
Is it really? Is it really? Or is my brain playing tricks on me and because I just can't retain information? I'm pretty sure it's not called Frosty. I'm pretty sure he will beat me if I call him Frosty.
Yeah.
Frosty.
He
Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, I'm not calling him that.
She's a she.
Oh. Oops.
Snow girl.
Uh-oh.
We're house still one.
Nice to meet you. Well, I won't hold you back. I'm presuming you have to go with your partner, yes?
No, I'm charged to stay here. Watch over the other end.
Okay, another personal question aside, do you happen to, know this language, per se? As I show her the book from Murray.
This language is very old. She takes the book. Where did you get this?
Friend, left it behind.
This seems like it's been around for quite a while. The pages are rather brittle. Shouldn't get this wet. But this is Iranian.
I'm assuming you don't know Guranian, huh?
Well, it hasn't been that long for us, so yes, I do know this language. What do you want to know from it? She flips the pages.
Oh, wait. The book contains constellations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything significant about the constellations?
These constellations are seasonal. You should be able to see them, and then she flips to one page. This one, the constellation of the Archer. You see this every summer. And then she flips to the next page. This one, constellation of the Sail. You see this one during winter. And then she flips to another page. This one, I'm not too sure what this one is. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. How about this mark? As I point her to the mark I saw on the ship's wooden, I'm assuming it's one of the wooden pillars, yeah?
This mark. She traces it with her fingers. Something that exploded, a bright light.
You mean a spell? Prepare for that?
I'm not sure. Then she flips to the back. It ends there. It ends on the same day that the portal was shut.
You mean this bright light just stopped?
Wait, hold on, I see something. And then she reads it. She reads it in common. Pardon me, I'll be a little slow. I'll still have to translate it. It has been 3 days since the bright light appeared in the sky. My men, my crew, my friends, they're gone. But I still feel them. They're here somehow, but I can't see them. I hear their voices calling out to me. Without my navigator, I'm lost. Without my first mate, this adventure is nothing. My boat sits in the middle of the ocean. Sometimes when I look out into the sea, I see this bright purple glow that lines the ocean, almost like a wall. I tried yesterday to go through it. I don't remember what happened, but I found myself back on the boat, on the Free Spirit. I'll try again to approach the wall. Who knows what will happen to me? I've got nothing else to lose. Just this boat. Empty and hollow. Almost lifeless, but still. A shadow of what it once was. That's the last entry here. She folds the book, passes it to you. Keisha's.
And I suppose you don't happen to know what this purple light is, huh?
We weren't able to go through the portal since that day. And then she points to the book. The last entry was written around the same day the portal was shut. None of us were able to go there. We lost communication with the rest of the house of still water that resides there in Ithelmere. And she looks to Rabus.
So what, you just can't leave no matter how hard you try?
Well, we couldn't enter. But it might be different for the 5 of you. Since you are off that place. Residue of magic could still be in each and every one of you. You might be able to go back.
I can't leave an innocent person like you here if you don't want to.
Sorry?
I can't leave someone who I guess doesn't want to be here. Like, this isn't your home, right?
You mean... Inshilla? Inshilla is
What?
the home of the Stillwaters. This is part of their domain. This is our home.
Oh.
This is where we come from. You seem to have questions, little elf.
Yes. Yes, like I do. Like, so are you saying this is my hometown too?
This is your homeland.
But I also grew up in the plains.
Your family was disconnected from ours.
I see.
But
So
before
mine-
that, the Stillwater family is a family of horizon walkers. We walk through different planes.
I see.
This is how your family, became protectors of the portals here. Unfortunately, during the time when the portal closed, our leader was trapped on the other side.
Are you talking about my parents? Khaled and Dor.
Maybe their ancestors, depending on how long it has passed.
Right. Time's different.
She nods her head.
Well, I'm no leader yet, but I guess I'll do my best to replace them eventually. Scratching the back of my head.
Well, maybe someday you'll learn how to be a horizon walker.
I'd love to. Maybe I
Someday,
could-
little elf.
So maybe I could like go to different planes that I'd want to go and visit places.
You see her smile. It's nice to see that there's a little bit of adventure in you, Master.
I'm still young. Still got a lot of things to see, I guess.
I can only assume so much. At this point, I would say that 4 hours has gone.
Was this our long? Was this like part of our long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So all of you,
Okay. Okay.
just like making sure.
all of you,
Where
refresh
sorry,
your
I'm-
character sheets.
I'm just very lost. Like, where are we on the map?
You guys are currently at F.
F.
Yep.
Right, the portal, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember now. Thanks.
All right. So You see one of the elves move out of the portal and back into your general space. And you hear him, you just see him whisper something to Nurin and to Alia.
Oh.
And Nurin turns around and says, I'll help them for a while. I'll be back. You guys should look for the fruit. No? No answer?
What?
Just turns to prepare and leave. Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god, I think I left my music on too long.
I'm going to leave with them. I'll be back here. I'll see you guys at the tree.
Okay.
Okay. Please, stay safe.
She nods. You two. All of you.
Of course.
And you see her leave with Alia and the other warrior. And they walk out of the portal with this sound. So, I would remind you to refresh your character sheet, take your long rest. At this point, the sun is about to set.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Hint,
start to
hint,
see
wink, wink.
you can see like the tips of these pine trees, the pine needles. They have this little glow to them. And when the wind brushes past it, you see it change color for a brief moment. And around you, you can hear some faint giggles, faint gasps, as the forest around you comes to life.
Hello?
Feel any hostility or anything from it?
Do you want to make a perception check?
Oh, I was gonna.
Oh, sorry. Do you
No,
want to do it, or should I do it?
What's
No,
what's
I was-
moving?
Oh my god, never mind.
Do
What?
we hear what's moving? Do we hear stuff in the?
You hear faint giggles and gasps,
Do you hear that?
like whispers around you as the forest comes to life.
I was
The
gonna.
force comes to life.
I
I
was
think
gonna.
we do.
Perception check.
Never mind. Oh my.
You can do the check if you want.
I would say
Right.
that, Keisha, since you're the first to try and interact,
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
make a perception check.
Okay, so
Look, check.
good to know that either I screw up or I don't. Shit. All right. 3, 2, 1.
How much did you get?
That 20 plus 2. Oh my.
There goes your luck.
Yeah, there goes my luck for the week.
First roll 2 since the break. Nice.
I know, right? But there goes my luck for the whole session.
Let's hope
I'm
not.
gonna
Let's hope not. You know, let's be positive.
Okay.
Alright.
Give it to me.
Keisha, as you look around, you see these evergreen trees just line your sight. And in the distance, you see this kind of like faint glow, like a little fuzzy white ball that seems to hide behind the trees when you focus your eyes towards it. And as you do that, and as that thing does that, you hear this little gasp like as it hides behind a tree. And there's not just one of them, you see a few. You've heard of these before.
Oh.
You know them as wisps.
Yes!
And Keisha's one pops out right next to you as it kind of slowly make its way up to your face. And
Oh, hey there.
you hear it giggle.
You're Wisp, right? Oh, wait, what the... I'm trying to think. Oh, but I can't, because they're not animals, right? Shit. No!
Why?
My powers are gone!
Don't they speak Fae or something? Question mark. Aren't wisps considered Fae?
I don't...
sorry,
No, I don't have it! Shoot! I thought
I
I...
don't know.
I don't know. Oh.
Hello?
So, can you let us pass, friend? What do you want from us?
Was that gibberish or was that actually gibberish?
No, I think it was... I was pretty sure you said no, right?
And then you see it start to bounce up and down.
Not know what it speaks.
And then
And
you see it like
I
zoom. You see
wait, can I
it
do
zoom
something?
towards
Oh,
the
shit.
forest. What do you want to do?
Universal speech?
Okay.
Wait, you have that? Oh my god, okay.
Yeah,
Why didn't you use that?
Lisa is the most amazing conversationalist.
Oh
being-
god.
I'm being absurd. I'm getting absurd.
Okay, as an action, choose 4 creature within 60 feet. The chosen creature can magically understand you, regardless of the language you speak for 1 hour. Once you use this feature, you can't do it again until you have long rest or expend a spell slot.
Okay,
Now, I don't know if I can understand them though.
you know what? Just for flavor's sake, I will allow it.
I heard that it magically understands you. Wait,
Yeah, so it understands me, but if I don't know if it.
Right,
Okay, so
right.
I don't know if it's like the other way around. So
Is it
No,
under?
That's good enough.
Wait, is it under what do you call that? Actions?
Yes, it's under action.
Universal speech. Okay, you gain the ability to make your speech intelligible to any creature. Well, you can choose the trees if you want. You did that before, you can do it again.
Are they trees?
There are trees all over the place.
Oh, okay.
I
But
can speak with plants.
okay.
You hear the thing.
I want to flick like a small flower or something.
You see this little dandelion at the floor of the forest.
Hello, little one.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, Miss Magical. That's
Hey, how are
nice.
you?
I'm feeling fine. No one has tried to eat me today.
Oh, that's good. Any Any bees stop by today?
Oh, there is one. Yeah, he was really friendly. He took some of my
Not-
pollen, so I'm gonna die soon.
Oh!
That's so fucked up.
Ah, no, not the baby.
What? What's gonna die soon?
He took the bee took the pollen already.
The flower's gonna die.
So the flower, after you get pollinated, you die pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah. I thought this was a kid's game. I thought.
This is how it works.
This is went dark real fast.
What the fuck?
I didn't know this story came from the Grimm book.
I didn't think that
Wow.
we were in Crypt Keeper territory now. Holy shit! What next? They're gonna eat our souls?
Well, I guess you satisfy your life's meaning, right?
Yeah.
You must be happy.
Yeah. There's gonna be new life that comes out of it. So I'm pretty happy.
Nice.
More of my people will start to grow around and make this forest really beautiful.
Okay, that makes it less bad. That makes it less bad.
That's good.
Beauty, but at what cost?
Hey, do you able to talk to these creatures by any chance?
Oh, you mean the
Plot
wisp?
twist.
Yeah.
It's been telling you to follow it.
Oh?
You see, it's jumping around.
And then you see this thing goes like as it flies towards Issa and around him, doing a bouncy like a zigzag motion up and down around him.
Oh, nice. Why are you taking us?
Let me see. Say that there are some monsters in the deep inside the forest, and it's trying to harm the new fruit.
Oh,
They're trying to take it, but I don't know why.
And
oh,
then
they
you
need
hear,
our help.
and you hear the wisp go.
Oh my god.
We must hurry then.
I think so. I mean, I'm just a flower. I'm just here, enjoying the sun, and it's gonna be nighttime, and soon it's my turn to fall asleep.
Oh no, that's so dark and sad and depressing. Oh, you poor little thing.
But don't
You
worry,
move on.
Actually, out of
I'm very
character.
satisfied
We
in my
will
life.
want you.
It's been nice and bright, and I've met friends. I've met the wonderful trees around me. They've been nice. They've been giving me shade when it's a little too hot. It's nice. It's a good life.
Now I know what I'm gonna tell my friends about this D&D session today.
Dark and grim.
It's almost the same concept as gingers have souls.
Oh my god.
What? Gingers have no souls. I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
What?
Out of character. That is just so mean, bruh. That is so mean. Apologize.
I'm kidding, ginger people. It was an internet joke. I'm sorry.
Let's watch you get ones tonight.
Gonna get net ones from now on.
Yeah, all
And-
your luck has been.
Yeah, you just expended it all, just like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the flower is like,
The wisp is trying to say that you should hurry because you're getting quite close to it.
Okay, thank you, little one. We gotta get going then.
Just
And
follow
then
the
I
wisp.
tell.
and then you see it kind of sway side to side, the leaves up and swaying, like, you know, those air floaty noodle thing. It does that.
Is the Simba, the Lion King wind?
Circle of life.
Is the Lion King wind?
It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Thank you.
It's so good to talk. I'm talking.
This is probably like the last time we're gonna see it.
Bye bye.
Oh no. This is darker.
This spell is like the most depressing spell ever.
You picked it. You spoke with the plants. You goddamn picked it.
Oh my god. What if I talk to like grass? It's like just like step on it, it's like die. It's like ah!
I mean, you still have like 3 other things that you wanna. You can definitely do that.
Shit. Alright, so I just tell the gang that the wizard.
Use it under Wisp.
The wizard is not a plant though.
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
not
I
a
do.
plant, so they can't speak to you.
Universal speech, does it only target plants?
Wisdom
Or-
is like less.
No. I cast speak with plants. The universal
Oh,
speech
okay.
only allow is a one-way direction. So the wiz
Okay.
can understand me, but I think I can't understand the
Yeah.
wiz.
You can't understand a wisp.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Should
So-
we follow?
You see, now the wisp is like trying to like bump into you, and when it tries, you feel this kind of light spark on your body, like a little jolt.
Oh, ow!
Of course we're gonna follow it.
And then it kind of like gestures you to move forward this way.
Okay,
Gonna lead the way.
let's go. Let's go.
Come in.
Okay, the wisp leads the way, and as you enter deeper into the forest where the roads, the floor is not mapped by any footwork, you start to see like the fungi glow, those that are perched up on the trees. They have this nice, very bioluminescent kind of glow. And with just a light brush of wind as you guys walk past it, it changes color for a short, brief moment.
Are we in Avatar?
Maybe. And around you, you see more wisps gather around you as if they're like guarding you. But they all seem to be very playful at the same time, as you can hear lots of like. Some of them would try to like go towards one of you, like Midas. There's one that approached you, and like kind
Can I
of
see it?
you can see it. It kind of like perches itself on your right shoulder, and then you hear it.
Midas lets it be? Question mark.
You feel it give you a little jolt on your cheek. Like
Oh, I guess. Confused Midas noises.
and you just hear this wisp that's on your shoulder goes as it flies away to the side, joining the others that are just surrounding you.
Is that the wisp?
Yep. And at this point, it leads you towards this cliff going upwards. You guys are nearing what letter is that again? I can't see. Let
Which
me
part of the map?
let me just re-upload it because I also need to look at it. Maps.
So you know the way.
Do you
Are
know
we
the way?
are we by the river or?
You guys are leaving the river and towards G, where
Oh!
Taraji.
yeah, Taraji. And now the wisps are like coaxing you guys to climb up. So
Oh boy.
Wait, but isn't our destination supposed to be like not up but downwards, like F or something?
for the two Fae beings in this party. Make a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
What else is it?
Okay.
Isa and Ravis.
Ooh.
What am I rolling?
Luckily, there's
perception with-
Perception.
Perception with advantage.
19.
Ooh, nice.
Wait, did I say something right?
How about Isa? Oh,
20.
is that a flat
not-
20?
No, modded 20.
Modded 20. For Ravas, you could hear the song getting stronger. It's leading you towards the direction where the first wisp that communicated with you guys spoke. And for Isa, you know it is just beyond the cliffs, the hills. And you can tell that it is leading you to the shortest way possible there.
Oh.
We're being led to the shortest way possible. I think, although we're not really, going towards our original plan, I think this is the best way.
I agree.
Yeah.
So right in front of you, you see this around, I would say, 6-meter high cliff. It is not 90 degrees, so you can definitely climb it. It's around maybe, let's say, the inclination is a little easy for some to climb.
20, 25. 30 at max, I guess. If we're talking degrees.
Yeah. You can definitely spelunk your way up there.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone make your let me just double check what would be who would like to go up
Athletics?
first and help. Yeah, because there are many ways to do this. So some of you could go up first and help the others, or I don't know.
I guess I'll roll for athletics first.
You're gonna try and climb it. Okay. For Midas, you yeah.
12.
I can roll for acrobat to go first, second as well, or help out.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
It athletics or acro?
Is it athletic or
I'll give you
acrobatic?
guys two options. Either use acrobatics or athletics.
I'm rolling acrobatics. I dash up. I'm trying to get up as fast as I can. I got 12.
You
I
got
got 12 as well.
12. Who's
We'll
using
go parallel with them.
Sorry?
Who's using acrobatics?
I did?
Me.
Isa as well.
Okay, you guys tried to climb your way up. You tried to do it for Midas and Ravis. The two of you managed to get up there, but it was a little difficult towards the end when you tried to grab onto rock. It kind of like fall off, break off the wall,
Uh-huh.
which almost left you dangling. But this rock kind of fell down, and who has the lowest?
Wait. No, I think I have the lowest. Shoot.
Somebody haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I just had the lowest. I just rolled it and I.
Give us a nat 1. Let's go.
It's a modded 5.
A modded 5. Well, the rest of you managed to get up the cliff.
Can
That-
I assist him?
That rock that Midas broke off, it tumbled down, hitting another rock that is now barreling towards Kisha's.
Oh no. Oh,
By the way, I
am
wrote that.
Watch
By the way,
out
I wrote
below.
that 4. I wrote that 4.
Can I
And this
assist
rock
him?
would, if you assist him, you would have to come back all the way down.
I guess that would be fine.
Okay, but for Kisha's, you take damage from this falling
Pebble.
debris, which hits you right on the head. Poof.
Oh,
How much damage? Just tell me.
Bonk.
Let
Oh,
me
indeed.
roll.
Roll the dice.
Bonk.
Talk about pretty
Roll the
painful.
4 points of
D4.
damage.
Wait, how much?
4.
Yo, you maxed out the 4 die?
Mm-hmm.
So sad.
Alright, sure, it's fine, it's fine.
And
I'm the
Keisha's
caster
your
anyway.
back
doesn't
down
matter.
onto the ground as you fall on the ground with like a
Ow.
Okie dokie, I'm going back down.
Okay, you go back down and you help Keisha's up.
Am I bleeding from the head?
Well, you do have like the initial shock where like, whoa, what the heck happened?
No, caveman, screw you.
So Midas, you make your way back down.
Yes,
You-
I will lift Keisha's up.
Everything's spinning.
Yes, you just got hit on the head by a rock. Of course, everything would be spinning.
Are you gonna carry him or are you gonna like
Yes.
push him up? Like a backpack?
I don't know if I were to lift him up and put him on my shoulders, will he be able to reach the top?
No.
Mm,
Okay, then I guess
I would
I'll-
say that if you do that, you're gonna roll again.
I don't know. Is Keisha's even in a good state to climb? Question mark.
I can just roll again, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm lifting you up right now. You can roll if you want. If not, I'll just carry you up.
I don't mind rolling again.
Roll with
Come on,
advantage.
Again. With
So it's
advantage.
okay, good. So whatever bad number I get will bite me again.
Oh god.
Unless you
Oh,
roll a nat
oh.
1.
No, I didn't roll on that one. Oh my god.
You rolled a nat.
Did?
You serious?
No, I didn't roll that one.
Oh, okay.
Please don't scare me
I
like
was
that.
seriously worried for a bit.
12.
Okay,
One
close.
plus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. With Midas's help, you were pushed up. Like you could feel your feet being pushed upwards. You were able to grab onto the rocky side of the cliff properly with ease, and all of you are at the top. And right ahead of you guys, you see the trees are getting lesser, and in the distance, you do see this kind of tree surrounded by others around it, and there's this little how would I say? This time the sound is now audible to everyone. You can hear it singing. And then the wisps around you, they're like kind of like congregating to that area, and they're like from what you can tell, they're telling you that the fruit is over there.
The fruit's over
Yes.
there.
Alright, let's go to heal the great tree, I guess. As I'm gonna go and pick it up, why not?
Okay. You guys go closer and closer. You go up and down like this, kind of like a hilly terrain. So it's a little slower than usual as you go up and down, up and down. And the wisps suddenly they leave you until one is left behind. At this point, it is nighttime, and the flora and fauna around you are glowing.
Cool.
But at the same time, the closer you get there, the more of this oily black thing on the ground is more prominent. When you step
can
on
I-
top of it, it's like this thick, crude oil-like feeling. It has this awful smell to it.
Can I try to like observe it to see like if I know what it is?
You wanna make a survival check.
Okay.
Oh no. What is it?
It's fine. Survival, it's okay. I got a mod at 19.
Modded 19. That's great. It's almost like the same black liquid that you guys encountered in back at the portal. But this one's a little different. As your boot, are you barefooted or are you?
I assume I will be barefooted.
You start to feel a numbing sensation on the sole of your feet. Slowly, and you start to feel like as if this liquid is starting to bite you.
I step back immediately. Like taking some leaves to wipe my feet.
You know that staying on top of this liquid does not it starts to somewhat attack you. And as you look towards the direction of where this song is getting louder, you see some of it on the trees. You see some of it like pools of it, puddles of it around. And you turn your ear towards the direction and you listen in closely for what you could hear. And you could hear some sounds like skeletal bone or flesh, kind of like followed by some
That's some Harry Potter shit right there.
for Keisha's, you somehow understand it.
What? Wait, how? Are they speaking Sylvanian?
No?
Okay.
You can
What other
understand
languages do
them.
you have, Keisha's?
Inferno?
You hear it going like,
I do actually. I do have
Inferno. Might be Infernal.
This fruit we must reap. And then we can control the place.
you hear that.
Is the black liquid coming from where the voices are coming from?
From your 19, yes.
Yeah, I hear something coming for us. I have a feeling we're up for a fight.
Push them?
Hmm?
Do we ambush them?
No, I think there's either too many or in this field I don't think so.
You
So,
see
either
the
we-
last wisp that is with you guys. It was like, it's having
can
this
Grom-
very soft shriek as it like hides behind Midas.
Can
Midas
Grom
has his
attempt
hand on
to
his great sword, just in case.
can Grom attempt to slip into the shadows of the trees?
You can.
Do I need to roll?
Yes, make a dexterity. Oh wait, let me see your stats. I want to give you like the best.
I have good stats in those.
Okay, which one is the better? Make either a stealth roll or an acrobatics check.
Well, I have the same modifiers.
Okay then. Depending on what you use, I will tell you. So,
Okay, I will do stealth then.
okay.
I got a 24.
24.
Plus 9. So,
Okay. I would say that I will change the screen. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna change the screen. Okay. How do I do that? Share screen. And this. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So for Grom, you guys are currently beyond, let's just assume that you guys are away from them. Grom, you would be hiding behind the trees here when you try to get close. And from there, you could see that there are about 3 imps, 2 barbed devils, 3 wraiths, and 2 wights. You've all seen it before, so I don't think I have to describe that. You see them, they seem to be like gathering around a certain tree, which is quite tall. I would say around slightly short, oh wait, about half the size of Anito. Yep.
So that's maybe where the fruit is. Maybe. Do we roll for initiative?
Not yet. They don't know that you're there yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy. Things about
I
to get
don't know.
dicey. So what's happening?
So, Graham, you being close to them, is there anything you want to do?
I will just observe for now.
Okay. So you're not going back to tell them what you saw.
Oh, I will point.
We're dead.
Can they see me from where they are?
I would say that you are stealthy enough that they weren't able to see where you went.
Okay, I will go a bit closer to my party members and kind of like point out, like hand gesture, like how many they are. Like just tell them the numbers and the general
Who was
direction,
looking?
and then go back to my hiding spot.
Who was looking at Graham?
I could be looking.
Okay. For Ravis, make a intelligence, just a
Just to understand what the hell he's trying to do.
Let's see if you understood it.
I got a 15.
15. So you
Oh.
were able to understand what Graham was saying. He lighted to you guys that there are quite a lot of demonic and undead presence there, and he would probably have told you guys to be careful when approaching. And as well as that there are these black gooey things on the ground, almost
Find
the
from
same.
previous-
Yeah.
Okay. I can I just say I relayed that to the team?
You can.
I did.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Same thing, same enemies, different place.
So it's
I don't know. I'm assuming there's no cover in the entire map. This is just plain.
Time for some fireball.
Yeah, who wants to open up with an AOE or anything? like, who
I
wants
do.
to have a massive AOE?
I
I
do.
wonder if the black oil is flammable.
Can I wait, but I don't know their exact location, right?
No, you don't know their exact location.
Just artillery strike it.
Yeah, just like it's like
Can I like
Uh,
estimate like where they are and just like throw a random like and like just
Okay, here.
Okay, here's the
Okay,
thing.
wait. Can I want to do what the fuck? Sending.
mhm.
Sending? Yeah, sending. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sending to is it Gram? Gram,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mhm.
And then to communicate location, like how many paces in what bearing, like what like straight ahead, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or whatever, and in number of paces. Like, hey, can you give us a location? Like artillery strike kind of thing.
So I think the question is here: can Graham communicate location for us?
He can, but that is if he could actually
Estimate.
discern,
Well,
Yeah, and
ranging.
honestly, like in character, he wouldn't really know like how to do like the bearing stuff. So he'll just like he can see your position, so he can tell you like where they are relative from you.
Yeah, let's do
That's,
that.
like,
Let's
the
do
best he
that.
can do.
That's good enough.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do sending to Gram
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
ask
Gram?
for
Can Grom like go like on the tree to get a better view?
You can do so. You climb the tree. But at the same time as you climbed up, you have this black liquid just pouring onto your hands as you climb.
Wait, is it on the tree?
It's on the tree. It's
Oh.
almost
Oh, that never
everywhere.
mind.
Oh,
Can I not?
okay.
oh.
Redacted. Brr.
Sorry.
man.
Alright, so I'll just tell the relative positions
Okay.
to Kishas.
Alright. Can I I'm
do we need to roll initiative or anything, or is this like
I'm gonna
Okay.
wait and see how this works.
so this is from
One
afternoon
hit,
the
one hit.
no. The last fight was afternoon, right? And now it's nighttime, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I won't replenish my charges. Do we see the ones at the back before? Like the creatures at the back from the previous encounter? We didn't, right? We didn't see any whites or
No, you did not.
No, we did not.
But
can I send them?
from fighting them, Grom knows how they look like.
Do I remember their weakness to fire? Like if I know they have weakness to fire or not?
No.
Okay,
They might have weakness to radiant.
I could just throw it, so it doesn't
Wink,
matter.
wink.
I could just do it anyway and just like destroy their backline. That's what I want to do, though.
How much do you know about infernal creatures anyway?
I don't. Do I? Do I? I don't
doesn't know
think
his
No,
I
own
you
do.
don't
kind.
know much.
I don't know much. Shoot. Okay, but I do know the three bark. They're not bark devils, right? Okay, well, the creatures, the three creatures in front.
Wraiths, right? But were they wraiths?
Are they wraiths? They are, right?
There are wraiths. There are whites.
Okay.
But for you guys, you don't know. I would say that Kishas knows what wraiths are, but for Midas and Issa, no.
And I know that.
Oh wait,
they're weak to
Midas,
fire, correct?
Ravus, and Issa, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen them already from the previous fight.
And I know the wraiths are weak to fire, right?
You don't know that.
Wait, what are the wraiths again? Like their picture. Sorry.
God damn! This is the three red things.
Wait,
Oh!
The three winged.
Oh, okay. I was like looking at the drink. Aren't they all red? And then I
they're all
realized-
red. Yeah, they're all
I
red.
mean, the skin. I'm talking about the skin. And
Yeah,
Wait, let me just upload the photo
yeah.
so that you guys know what you guys are looking at.
You can have it.
Yeah.
Midas is like boys with toys.
I cannot click on the
Alright.
stream. What the fuck?
Here, this one is the Barbed Devil.
I know to not launch my fireball in that, correct?
This one is the oh wait, why did it go this way? This one is the imp,
That's the only thing I know not to throw a fireball at.
and you see
Oh man, that scorpion tail though.
you see this thing, the wife, and you also see this rather freakishly looking thing at the
Okay,
back
you know
line.
what? Screw it. I'm gonna destroy that backline. I don't
Okay.
care anymore. Wait. How big is the fireball? 20 foot. A 20-foot radius fireball.
Okay. Let me just get that out. 20 foot, right?
Expand all spell
Yeah.
charges.
I'm not gonna.
Oops. I did something wrong there.
Oh no!
Did I-
Here we go again.
Did I roll for initiative? I don't think.
No,
No,
not
no,
yet.
we're not rolling yet. We're not rolling yet. Yeah.
Oh, because they haven't seen us. Yes.
We're not
That's right.
initiated yet.
Uh-huh. So, fireball where?
Right in between the white and that weird smoky thing at the very back.
Here?
A bit up. Wait. I think good enough, yeah.
Okay. Roll with
Fireball!
roll with disadvantage.
Huh?
Yep. You don't know the general direction.
Oh!
It's covered with
okay.
trees, but you know, this is you
Okay,
testing
okay.
it. You said
Legit.
you were gonna test your luck. You weren't gonna go
Yeah,
forward
yeah,
a bit.
legit,
If you
legit.
went forward a bit, I would have allowed it.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
Roll with
It's,
disadvantage.
indirect strike.
Wait, roll for disadvantage.
With
Like on what
this,
stat?
with disadvantage.
Your
Oh, wait.
damage?
Make a damage roll, but with disadvantage. Let's see if you are able to hit them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, doesn't my fireball always hit?
Yeah. So I'm like, you roll a. Let's just give you a attack roll, and see if you actually get to hit them.
An attack roll? I've never done that before. I don't understand.
Just roll the your unarmed attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tell me what you got.
Wait, never used unarmed attack before, so I have to do it. Eh? Wait, where is unarmed attack? Where is it?
It's
It's in the action and then all, and then it's under
Oh!
your weapons.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But I don't know if that's like what
No,
you're
no,
aiming
you're
for.
correct, Yeah, you're correct. Oh, but with disadvantage, right?
Yep.
That means I have to roll. That means I have to roll another d20. Shoot.
Come on.
Oh, thank God, it's the same number. What? Okay, 14.
14. With that 14, I would say that you were only able to hit 2 of them.
I'll take 2. I'll take 2.
Okay. Roll with your damage.
Okay. Now I have to check for damage. What's the damage? 86. Wait, but don't they have to succeed on the save?
Yeah, I have to check theirs. Wraith 2.
Oh, that's a huge number. That's a huge number.
It's gonna
32.
hit it. It's gonna, yeah, it's just half or not, right? For your
Yeah,
saving.
exactly. 32.
32. Let's see if they make it out alive.
Half of it is 17, so.
Yeah, they managed to. It's a save.
Oh,
Good try though. It's still
Okay.
damages though with a big amount. How much is the damage again? Let me just write that down.
wait. 17. 17 on a successful save. So.
Okay, 17. I will jot that down. But with that, you had this like huge explosion just go, and they now turn their attention to you guys. As you hear kind of like a little shriek going like, and in the background. Everyone roll for initiative. Tell me what you got so I can type it down.
14.
Ooh, 14.
20. But it's not that.
20. Isa is 14. Who else?
13. Keisha's 13.
13. How about Midas? Oh, why is Best in here? Oh, never mind, I'll just skip him.
Oh, initiative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I got an 18.
Oh, so grabs the
Ooh.
last. Ooh.
What is Grams?
Ooh. 10.
And that was rare.
Yeah, it's rare, yeah. Normally I'm the last one, I think.
I think I rolled a 4, so.
Yeah, I'm always the last one, that's why.
Okay, let me just quickly type down the damage onto Wraith B.
Okay, so we get damage in at least. That's good.
17 damage. Oh, not. Oh, yeah, correct. 17 damage and Wraith. Where is he, Wraith? A also has 17. Okay. So first up, you have this little thing. This imp, seeing as to where you guys are, it goes like, "Quee!" And he will fly towards you guys. Doo-doo-doo. Approaching you guys and then making his way up here.
Right, and minus cleaving range.
Next up would be the Barbed Devil. This one, he sees you guys and he is going to approach you. And he stops right there.
He isn't affected by the black oil thingy, right?
From what you can observe, no.
Okay.
And the next one also sees what's going on. And they will also try and approach you guys. So this guy also makes his way towards you guys. And now it is Ravis's turn. Ravis, what do you want to do?
Yo, yo, yo.
He's gonna say assassinate.
I'm gonna assassinate.
I know you way too well.
I've been wanting to use the assassinate skill, but it's just that the conditions is way too much.
Exactly.
Sometimes I can't pull it off.
He's just gonna use the longsword instead.
Yeah, because assassinate. I only have advantage on the rolls against any creature that has not taken a turn in the combat yet. So these three guys in front, I can do that. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go in and fight. I guess. I'm gonna use my bonus action, tap my boots, double my speed,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna use my move, which is gonna be 60 feet to the
Mm-hmm.
Barbed Devil at the bottom Barbed Devil. So I'm trying to like weave around, not touching the black stuff.
You are
So
able to, definitely.
it will, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'll stay there. And I'll attack it. When I was doing that dashing movement, I'm holding on to Galadin already,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm applying the Ital song. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
while it's sheathed, so like you don't actually see it glow until I bring it out.
Mm-hmm.
Then once I reach him, then I just go in for the quick 1-2 attack.
Okay, roll for attack.
Okay. First weapon at 21. Hit.
It's definitely a hit.
Okay, second weapon at 9.
It misses.
It misses. Okay, so rolling for first damage is a 4 plus Ethel Songs at 9. So total of 13 damage.
13. You go in slashing at this Barbed Devil, and you hear it goes like, but it doesn't seem to hurt him as much as you thought it would. Let me just double check who is he. He is number 2. How much damage total?
13.
Okay. You deal 13 damage to him, but it is reduced to 7. As you notice that your weapon, though magical, it is not silvered.
Oh. Oh, it's radiant, by the way. I mean, if it did anything.
Maybe to some, maybe. But we'll
Right.
see. At the moment, you just see it go like as it feels you slash right into its hide. You go in for another, but this time you miss. He just moves his head back as you aim for the jugular, and you miss. Anything else for your actions?
That's it. Already expended action and bonus action.
Okay. Next up would be one of the wraiths. Let me just look at my notes real quick. It sees what you're doing to the Barbed Devil and it approaches you. You see it kind of hover towards you at an incredible speed, and it will try to attack you. With 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. Ooh. I better prepare the calculator. Hold on. Ugh.
Okay.
I am bad with math. Calculator. There we go. So, oh wait, this is the wrong die. It's this one. Okay.
Yum yum.
Wow. Oh god.
You landed a crit something, don't you?
Ravis, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I got an 11.
Ooh. You see its hands reach out towards you, holding on to your neck as it wraps its cold, kind of like fingers around you, and you feel the life getting sucked out of you as you take 29 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit!
Rick, are you?
I
Oh
can't
my
possibly uncanny dodge that, do I?
It is not
Yeah.
your turn.
Because it's I'm grappled, I guess. I don't know.
You are.
It's
Oh no. Oh no.
yeah. Okay. Sorry. How much damage was that?
29.
I mean, bloodied.
Oh no, looks like I have to heal.
Fireball
Okay.
time is over.
Next up
Fireball
would
time's over.
be the imp. The third one flies over.
Fucked.
Why can't I press it? Ah, no!
Get fucked.
I'm about to get wrecked, son.
As it
Oh.
flies right over here.
Question:
Oh.
Did it pass by me?
I would say it flew around you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that the thing does the thing. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That would be its turn. Next would be Midas. Midas, what would you like to do?
It's time for the longbow.
It's time for the longbow. Let's go.
How you say it like that?
I don't know if it's gonna hit or not, but I'm
From
gonna go for
Aragorn, you
the
know Legolas.
I'm gonna go for the nearest impulse with the longbow.
Okay.
I need to roll the hit, right? Hang
Yep.
on. Nine.
9 misses.
Yuck. I can attack twice, so I'll try again.
Okay. Try again. What is
Net
your...
20 plus 5.
Okay, double your damage.
It's already doubled automatically, I think.
Longbow
12
12 times 2.
times 2
You
is 24.
you definitely got this
Absolutely
one.
skewered.
Yep. You see the imp as it like tries to approach you guys. You bring out your longbow and you aim for it and you let go of the arrow and it just swoops right into its chest and you hear this go like this thing is dead.
Okie dokie.
Good job, Legolas.
In Elvish, I will tell Ravens to shut up and focus.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Alright, that ends your turn. Next up would be the other Wraith. This one... Oh, it's this one. Wraith 1 will approach you guys coming in this way. Okay, that would end its turn. Next up would be Issa. Issa, what would you like to do?
Hypnotic Pattern. Do I need to read that for you?
What does it do?
It's it creates an AoE essentially 30-foot cube, and creature get charms when they come into it, and incapacitated and speed of 0. So
Oh.
I'm gonna create that zone,
Where
right where that dead. Yeah,
Here?
that
up,
yeah.
down, left, right.
it's a cube.
Here.
Oh yeah, exactly. Just on top of it.
On top of it. Okay, give me a moment. Let me just try to get that. It's a cube. We'll put it as...
So 30 cube.
From this one, right?
Yes.
13.
Oh shit! The fuck? So big?
It's huge. What does that do?
A charm creatures that come into it. Let's move it to the right, I guess. Like
Like 3 blocks.
like 3 blocks. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 120-foot range, so yeah, everything in here should be So this 3 foot. Is that right?
Wait. let me-
No. It's not 30. It's 30 feet cube. So I think you have it on radius, right?
Yeah.
So half of that.
15. There we go.
Yeah. So okay, let's put it in the original spot then.
Okay. Here.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
Wait, does it
Okay.
charm everyone, like including allies, or?
I would say that it's just on the enemy.
Okay.
To make it simple. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my action,
Okay.
and my bonus action. I'd like to cast a bardic inspiration on Rhaenys.
Ravis. Okay.
Right. You sounded like you said Raven.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Let's
Is he in range? 60-foot range.
60
I might
foot.
be.
Let's see.
Because that's already 30. Your cube is already 30.
Yep, within
Oh,
range.
Which is barely.
Just within range.
Rhaenys, be a man! Get the fuck out of there!
I'm trying! I'm trying! While my soul is being I'm trying!
Suck it up, bro!
Oh my god, that reminds me
Almost
of one
fucking back
video.
in!
Oh my god, I need to go and find that video. Oh no, oh
I'm trying
no.
to suck it back in!
Where is that video? It's so fucking weird. It's kind of gross, but it's so fucking funny. Where is
What's
it?
so what's so funny? Oh, hello, Dark. Thanks for Dark Force. Hello. Sorry, just gonna leave that out there. And with that, yeah, Ravis, you have Bardic Inspiration. Next up in line would be Keisha's. What would you like
Okay.
to do?
Hold on. I got a specific question because this has never happened to me before. Because I'm very desperate, but
Oh wait.
am I allowed to cast a bonus action as an action and then do another bonus action? So that means like
bonus actions are bonus actions, so it has to be an action or a bonus action, not a bonus action and bonus action.
Oh, okay. So as I wanted to give Niger a HP buff. By that I mean like literally throw all my HP buffs at him.
Thanks.
Alas, it seems not to be. Okay,
I roll.
no, I'm just gonna use the level 4 healing spell for you. As a bonus action, but I'm trying to think. What can I do? What can I do?
What
Uh,
can you do?
Yes, what can I do? I am damn tempted to use it again.
You're very
does it-
tempted to use it.
Why am I talking to
You-
myself?
Use it. Use it.
YOLO.
I really want to conjure animals and see how much havoc can I wreak.
Or how much havoc the environment can wreak to your animal.
Oh yeah, it's the black cube thing.
You wanna wreck my
Oh,
animal?
wait. If you do a perception or arcana check, it doesn't cost an action, right?
No, I will just let you.
Okay, can I see if the white or the white and the smoky creature thing is it weak to bludgeoning damage or are they immune to it? What kind of roll do I have to do?
Roll a history check.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
You fought them before.
Hmm?
You fought them before.
Oh, okay, I'm just being dumb then. I got 12. 12.
12, I would say it's good enough. You remember that bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silver doesn't do much damage to them.
Okay, alright. Yeah, it's bludgeoning damage. Snap! I could just do here. Another area attack. Are they 60 feet away from me?
They are... Let me check. Which one are you gunning for?
Oh, they are definitely not 60 feet. Within 60 feet from me. Here. Oh, that much is certain. That much is certain. No, not even close. Can I aim at the smoky thing in front of me? What is it? I know it's not a white. Oh, it's a wraith. Can I aim the wraith with a flaming sphere?
Okay.
How much is it? 3rd level. Yeah.
3rd level spell. Alright.
5 feet radius of 5 feet radius
5
of fire.
feet radius of fire on it.
Actually,
Sorry, I missed that. What you were saying?
5 feet of radius. You know what? I'll give it here. Oh.
yay!
Wait.
I was gonna say on the
Hey, why so weird? Wait, let me just...
yeah. Can it not adjust to 5 feet?
There!
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Flaming sphere. So I need concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah, but it's gonna last as long as I can keep my concentration. So, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So, they're gonna take 3d6. Wait, is it 3d6 damage?
Okay.
Alright, let's see if I roll big. Oh, I roll huge. Oh, I roll huge. Oh.
How much did you roll?
16. So on a failed save, they take half as much. So they're gonna
On a...
take either
You mean
8
on a
or 16.
success? Okay,
Oh,
so 8. So one of them, within the spear that you just casted in front of you, you see the imp kind of like screech loudly, like... And that guy is bloody. Very bloody. While the wraith who... Oh wait, 16, right?
Yeah, 16 on the
Oh.
successful one and 8 on the failed one.
Okay, this one is definitely dead. It just goes...
Okay.
As you see it like turn to ashes within that sphere. While the wraith, you see it kind of like get into it and manage to escape some of it, but it still gets burnt. That gets a... This is Wraith 1. It gets 16. Oh wait, 8. Because
Yeah,
it's
8.
save. Yeah. Alright. Anything for your bonus action?
Yes. Healing word level 4 on Ravens. I can't afford him dying.
Okay. Make your rolls.
Okay. One more. Oh, wow. Hey, what is it? Oh, 12 plus 2. Wait, is it? 44. He gets healed for 14 HP.
For
Hello?
14 HP. So,
Yeah.
Ravis, you start to feel your body healing up. You feel energy coming back to you as Keisha's heals you for 14?
Yep.
14 points
I
Alright.
am not bloody.
Alright.
Christ. Alright. And that ends my turn. But I have to keep my concentration for the flaming sphere.
Alright.
Or I can
So,
just end it prematurely. I don't know.
Premature.
premature. Alright. The imp sees what's happening, now flies towards you guys. And that would end its turn. Next up would be the other wife. Oh wait, the wife. The wife sees what's happening. Let me see the distance from him to you guys. 19, all within range. Oh boy. Okay, as you see him, he lifts up his bow and would try to attack Isa.
I just realized something. Why is Noren's icon still there? Noren's icon.
Because I didn't delete it, okay? Shh.
Oh, sorry.
20, modded 20.
Wait, what's happening?
You get hit.
Oh fuck.
I like how Yorin just like no.
No, I'm not here no more. Bye.
I'm not supposed to be here. Wait.
What am I getting hit by?
By a bow, but bullet 20
Oh fuck. Yeah, it's a hit, of course.
on your armor.
It's a hit.
Boing.
Okay, that's not too bad. You get hit. You see this arrow just flying right towards you, and it hits you in the leg on your thigh, dealing a total of 4 damage.
Ah, what the fuck? Something bit me.
Wow. Something bit you, huh? And next up, the other one also raises his bow and aims it towards Keisha's after seeing how he can be a force to be reckoned with. So, let's
no.
see if he gets to hit you. Nope, he doesn't. But
Armor
As-
class 16.
as the arrow flew up and into the air, this arrow hits right into the wife standing in front of him, dealing a total of, it's a plus,
Wait. Did he roll that one?
yeah,
Yes!
18 points of damage.
Your bad luck rubbed off on other people. But enemies.
Contagious!
God. 18
Player's
damage.
passive ability. Player's passive ability rubbed off.
And you see this wraith is now bloodied. Let me
Let's go.
just put this here. Wait. Stay. Oh. That's ugly. I don't like that. There. Alright.
Wait, it's prone or
It's
like...
bloodied. It's bloodied.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next up in the line would be the other wraith who's been just sitting up there. And he will try to flank you guys. So you see this ghostly figure just whiz by, closing in on you guys. Okay. Next up would be Grom.
Does he get charmed? For coming in the zone?
You don't see... You see it come through this cube that you just made, and it doesn't seem to be affected by it.
Oh,
Gasp.
Alright, Ravus, are you bloody still?
Not anymore,
Sorry,
right?
no.
Just a little out
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, just a little bit above.
I would say if you're
Alright.
going to attack, you have advantage.
Who's
Tough
attacking though?
choice.
Graham's attacking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm gonna use an attack. How do you rule jumping again? Like,
I could say that
is
as
it
long
like,
as you don't stand inside the black markers, you won't be affected by this black liquid.
oh, so I can just run across it?
Yeah, you can run across it.
Okay, that makes things a bit easier. I will. Let's see my movement. 1, 2, 7, 35. Okay. So after I move, can I still jump? Like, if I wanna like run in, hit the guy, and then jump out, does that work? Or like, does it give me like bonus distance or?
I would say you're getting away from it, so it will have opportunity against you.
Yeah, because I have the disengage as a bonus action thingy.
Okay. You can. How much speed do you have?
Wait, actually, I don't even need to attack. I don't even need to go into that close. I have a speed of 45 feet walking speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to move to the down 2 blocks from the Barbed Devil beside Ravus. Down 1 block. Yeah, that. Okay. How many allies are within 60 feet of me?
60 feet of you.
Yeah.
Radius or
I think it's a radius.
Yeah, it's within.
This is the first time I use this thing. Just say within 60 feet, so I guess it's a radius.
I would say it's radius if it's within 60 feet.
this one?
Okay. That's not actually as much as I think. How about how about I move above Ravus? Like, how much movement would that cost me? Yeah, around
Yeah, I would say around 25.
25.
Yeah.
And I still move 1 block up. To the right. Yeah, around that. Do I
Okay.
still have enough movement for that? Like,
Yes, you
how
would.
much have I moved already?
I think you would have. Yeah.
Okay. I will use the. Oh wait, actually, that's not. Oh shit! I'm trying to calculate like the. It's not gonna be worth it. Sorry, no, I take it back.
Ah, crap.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Ooh. What is this?
Uh oh.
Redacted.
Redacted.
Yep. You're saying?
I'll just back to my previous position. Yes. Really
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay. All
I'm
good.
trying to line things up because. Yeah, around there. I will use the Staff of Thunder and Lightning, the ability called Thunder and Lightning, so I can use Lightning Strike and Thunderclap as an action.
Okay.
Alright. So first is the Lightning Strike. I will like directly upwards. It's 120 feet long, 5 feet wide. Each creature must make a DC 17 Dex save or take 96 damage.
Okay.
I'll just roll damage now.
Okay.
That would be 29.
29. 29. Let me see if they are able to save themselves from that. Somehow my dice is gone. But it's not like I am short on again. Okay. Alright. One saves.
Alright. So I guess it takes half, and then the other one takes 29.
Okay, 29. Barbed Devil. So this one takes 29 damage. And the other one, 29 divided by 2, my math is shit. 29 divided by 2, we round it up, 15. There we go. Okay. That would be your action.
Same action I also have like the thunderclap.
Okay.
So each creature within 60 feet of me, not including me, must make a DC 17 con saving throw.
Wait,
On a
let me...
fail save, a creature takes 2d6 thunder damage and becomes deafened for 1 minute.
Okay, wait.
So-
Give me a moment. Let me look at that. Action.
That also includes you, Ravis.
Okay.
Goodbye, Ravens.
Oh my
D7.
god, why would you
It's
do
fine.
that?
It's 2d6. It's not that much.
You're doing a me, bro.
Like, this is the way I can hit the most people. Now I
Oh
can
my
see why I
god,
was
you're
like...
doing a me. You're
Now I can
but-
see why I was like calculating for so long.
I think that
Oh.
one I can uncanny dodge that.
Hopefully con saving
I
throw.
would say that you have to make
It's
a
not
melee attack with your lightning, with your staff of thunder and lightning.
Is it?
Yeah, you have to make a melee attack first.
It's the thunderclap ability.
Thunderclap, can use action and stuff.
Down.
Thunder and lightning. Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. Properties. Okay, sure. What is the
DC 17 con saving throw.
DC 17 con saving throw at which one? Around them, right?
Everything within 60 feet.
So 30. This one. Wait, I don't like the color. I'm gonna change it so that's easier.
Wait,
30.
is it a radius or? I don't really know.
60,
But is
right? This is
60
by
feet
radius.
supposed to be the radius or the?
This is the radius, so
the-
30 here,
Oh.
30 here, yeah. Okay, so everyone involved, please make your rolls.
damage now.
What's the
what
saving
do I
throw?
roll?
DC 17 con.
Hondo, shoot.
Both fails.
I got a 15.
Oh
Yay!
no.
Wait.
It's okay.
I'm gonna add. Oh wait, for bardic inspiration, do I have to say I added it before or after?
No, you can add it after.
Okay, I'm gonna add the 1d8 from the bardic inspiration.
Okay, roll the
Ew.
1d8.
You can
That's why I
thank
take
Isa
damage.
for that
But
because
Yeah,
So
it's only 8
total of-
damage.
The total of 21.
all calculated, all according to kick.
Nice.
So were you able to save?
Is 21 a save?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we all lived.
Okay, what's the damage? 8. Okay. So
Wait,
both of
so Ravus, you're safe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so the ones that did not save will be deafened for 1 minute. Though I'm not sure how much it affects these things.
not much, I would say.
Yeah, just keep in mind that. Yeah. Can I still run back to hide?
Your presence is now known.
Yeah, your presence is now known.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will
You made
take
a pretty flashy
I will
entrance,
use
that's
my
all.
yep. I will use my bonus action to take the patient defense, so I can take the dodge as a bonus action. That's
Okay.
it.
All right. With that, let me just input. Wraith number 3 is down over here. 8
Is
damage.
Ravis bloodied? Or is he like okay?
He's okay. He's okay. For
It's
now.
okay because I
Yeah.
healed him.
Until 30 over 45 on my paper.
Okay, we are back to the
Up.
top. One. He is dead. This one is dead. Next would be the Barbed Devil. The Ravis, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, not 20.
Nice. So even though you were fighting the Barbed Devil, you were able to escape its spines, so you don't take damage from it.
Woo.
But however, it is still going to try and attack you.
Okay.
Okay. 6 plus 6, 12.
What kind of attack? What kind of attack was that?
It's a claw attack.
Okay. I can reaction uncanny dodge that and half that damage.
Oh, a 12 hits?
Wait. Oh, 12 doesn't hit.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, good, good,
Sorry.
good.
I was thinking like you're already doing damage. And then my brain.
25.
25. 25 will hit my armor class.
Okay. So, you're gonna use Uncanny Dodge, I presume.
Yeah. Yeah. She did 2 attacks, huh?
Mm-hmm. Shit. 8. 8 plus 3, 11 divided by 2.
Yeah. It's a round up, right?
6 points of damage. Of piercing damage as it takes its tail and it swipes it right at you, hitting you in the gut. Alright.
I am still not bloodied. Very good.
Nice. Next up would be the other Barbed Devil as it now approaches the rest. With 30 feet of walking distance. Okay, that would end its turn as it runs towards you guys. And next up, it is your turn, Ravis.
Okay. Man, I don't have advantage with anybody.
Mm-mm.
I think I'm just gonna continue attacking the Barbed Devil.
Okay, roll to attack.
First weapon is 12.
12. It misses.
Second weapon is 22.
It hits. Is it a natural? There's 20 or
No, it's
modded?
not.
Okay.
Modded.
So roll
Total damage of 11.
11. Okay. So you take a swipe at it.
Yeah, just continuing from just now.
Mm-hmm. Dealing it 11 points of damage. Barbed Devil 2. Okay. Anything for your bonus?
No bonus action, but I'm gonna try to just run around the wraith and go to behind what's this? Gram.
Grom.
I'm going to Gram, yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah,
make your
thank you.
way after slashing the Barbed Devil, you ran through.
I running for cover.
You ran through the wraith. You're like, fuck you. I don't need you. And
Did I actually pace through him?
Yep.
Oh shit! I'm coughing through it.
and you took refuge behind Grom.
Yes.
But that does not end the whole encounter. As
Oh no.
the wraith sees what's happening, and it now approaches Grom, reaching out to him.
Reminder to have disadvantage because I have dodge. So
Mm-hmm. No worries, no worries.
yep.
Okay. It will try to hit you. Okay, as it tries to reach towards you, you manage to evade it, saving yourself from what is to come. And that would end its turn. And it would be the other guy, Midas. It is your turn. Midas.
Hello? Testing?
Yep, we can
For
hear you now.
for some reason my internet keeps cutting off. It's really weird.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know what's going on. Like just now it booted me out of Discord for some reason.
Maybe your PC's haunted.
I don't know.
Maybe there's a ghost in the machine.
Is that the whole reason why I talk to myself a
Cyber
lot?
ghost.
Maybe. Anyways, my
Hey
turn,
Dion,
huh?
it's a ghost in the shell.
How far am I from that Barbed Devil over there?
Barbed Devil. The top one or the bottom one?
The top one.
You are within range.
Within range. Okie dokie. I will try and poke it with the longbow first.
Okay, you poke it with the longbow. Roll to attack.
It's 11.
It misses.
Well,
You see,
shit, I guess
you bring out your bow, you aim towards it, you shoot right at it, but it wasn't strong enough. As you see your arrow just bounce off its hide.
Okay, I guess I gotta use a little bit more brute force with that one. I'll walk over. That's an action, right? Walking over, was it?
You still have your, yeah, you can still walk over.
Okay, so that means I still have my extra attack, do I?
I'll just say yes.
I wanna hit it with my great sword.
Roll to attack.
It's a 16.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
It's a 9.
9 points of damage. In your case, your sword is silvered, so it takes the full 9.
Can I... Oh wait, is it bloodied? Or not yet?
Let me look into it. Barbed Devil 1. Nope, it is not.
Okay then. I can't use an opportunity attack now, can I?
No,
Oh.
it wasn't in melee with you. You are now in melee with it.
Ah. I end my turn.
Okay, sure. With that, you end your turn as you take your great sword and slash right at
I was
it.
just like just casually strolling over to the Barbed Devil and be like, "Hi, I poke you with a
Ooh.
great sword."
Next up would be this wraith as it approaches, swoops right in towards Keisha's, reaching out with
Oh.
its skeletal and icy hands with a sound like.
Okay.
I will roll.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear.
There goes our healer.
Okay, let me see what the modifier is for this guy.
For some. Of course, there's a goddamn modifier.
21.
Hits.
Really hits.
Okay, it reaches out towards Keisha. It grabs hold of your neck. Wait, let me just. That's the wrong die. Okay, I need to math now. Erase. Boy. You deal a total of 22 points of necrotic damage as you feel your life force getting forced out of you as it holds onto your neck.
Bloodied!
Okay.
Definitely bloodied. Wait. Let me do the math. Am I really bloodied?
Did you not take note?
Do you
No,
not
because I don't know how to divide. Oh, okay, no, I'm definitely bloodied. I don't know how to do math.
It's not divide, dude. It's minus.
Huh?
It's minus, not divide.
No, it's divide. Well, it's half of my current health, is it not?
Really, meh? It's 22 points of damage. Necrotic damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
half of my current health, right? Then I get bloodied. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Was it
Alright.
not? Why do you guys say minus? Oh. Pfft. Never mind.
Next up would be Isa.
Let's see. I will shoot with my what's it called? The bow.
Mm-hmm.
Liar bow. I'll shoot the bloodied wraith. The bloodied one, the one
Here?
on my left. Yeah,
Okay. Roll to attack.
So the one on me. Thank you. Please hit it.
yeah. 23.
Keisha
23
get this thing
hits.
off of me.
Wait, is that a nat 20?
Damage is 10.
Wait, was that a
Oh.
nat 20? Question.
No, not a net 20.
But you had a +3. Oh.
I don't.
Oh, okay. I
No.
see.
Question mark.
Alright. It is a modded. How much damage total?
10.
10. You see this, you aim at it and you hit it with your arrow. You see it's very weak at this point as you hear screeches as it lets go of Keisha's with this loud ear-splitting screech.
Still
11,
not dead?
right? Nope, 11, right?
Oh shit. Okay.
No,
hang
it's
on,
okay.
hang
It's
on.
okay. It's fine.
As long
I
as
got
it lets go of Keisha's neck.
I was gonna say I have a close range attack for once.
Okay. Anything for your bonus action, Isa?
You can attack it again if you have a long range weapon.
I could do heal or another bardic inspiration.
No, I don't need. I can just heal myself. Remember, it's fine. I got
Okay.
plenty of heals.
Are you sure?
I'll just give him bardic inspiration.
I still have 2 level 3 spells, by the way.
Okay.
That's why I wasn't. Scared.
Who are you gonna give it to?
Keisha's.
Keisha's. Okay, Keisha's, you have bardic inspiration. Please note that down.
Aw, that's nice.
Would that be the end of your turn, Isa?
I whisper softly in his ear. Do it. Kill him. Kill him.
Okay, Keisha's, it is now your turn.
Gay homosexual.
Primal Savagery, and then I can attack him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see if it hits or not. Primal Savagery, wait. Melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet in front of me. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 acid damage. Oh, but it's 2d10 now because, yeah. Because I reached 5th level a long time ago. Just
Okay.
Okay, let's see if I hit through his armor.
Mhm.
Second at 20 of the day. 25 modded.
Okay, what's the damage doubled?
Damage is doubled, right? So wait, let me just roll. How much damage do you get? 16.
16.
Times 2 would be 34.
16
What the
damage.
Because I wrote nat 20 on hit on the hit counter.
What action is this?
Normal action, primal savagery. It's a cantrip, so it's not a spell.
Oh my god.
How do you want to do
Cast
this?
damage.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna rip him from chest, from his chest
Oh, wow.
onwards, and just like rip him in half.
So much primal savagery.
You feel this primal energy inside of you. Your mind goes blank. Briefly, you take your hands and you just dig right into its chest, splitting it open, and it screams this really painful, loud, and high sound, and it exactly, but higher. This thing is dead.
Is this the same Keisha as we know? What's this pharaoh goblin? Do we
Stanley
right
Senior.
now?
And after that, I'm just gonna wave like, hi.
He's like reject humanity and just return to monkey for like a moment.
Mom is very impressed.
Next up,
Wait, I still have a bonus action. Right?
okay, yep,
Oh no!
your bonus
Okay.
section.
Okay. Wait, Nike, are you bloodied?
2 points away from being bloodied.
I'm the one that needs more healing, I think. Hold on.
It's okay. Papa Gram has some Raven's Closet.
Yeah,
Wait, let me-
I just needed somebody to like attack first so I can get in some.
I would like to use healing word level 2.
Okay.
Alright, myself as a bonus action. Middle of the road.
Heal yourself for how many points of healing?
8.
8. Okay, you healed yourself with 8 points. That would end your turn, right?
Correct, and I'm no longer bloodied.
So the imp flying, seeing as to how he could get an advantage over Midas, comes over, going like, and attempts to attack Midas.
Okay.
You sound so terrified, like, okay.
This is
Oh,
18.
my-
Does it hit?
A what?
Does it hit?
18.
18 hits is just 1 point above my armor class.
Ooh, boy.
It's a
Okay.
yes or no question. No, just kidding.
English, do you
Dealing
speak
a
it?
total of 7 points of piercing damage as it whips its tail out, finds that soft spot in your armor, and stings you with it.
Uh-huh.
Midas, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Also, take 7 points of damage off of you.
Modded 20 and also I take 7 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, modded 20 for
Oh.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. I need to calculate again.
Oh, woe is I. Is there poison by chance?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm kind of hungry right now. I'm like,
Oh, this is
Crazy.
unfortunate.
I'm craving for bread.
Plus. Okay. So you get a total. You feel the sting, and you feel like the venom enter your blood. It's painful, but you were able to push it back. You push back the pain, and you are poison dealing total of 9 poison damage.
Okay, and then it will be progressive per turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Little punk.
Okay. With that, it ends its turn, and it would be Wythe A's turn as it takes its bow out again, aims it towards the furthest Isa, and it will make an attack. 23.
Hit.
Hits. Okay. That it will
Bring it. Bring it.
a total of
Be careful
6
for what you
points
wish
of
for.
damage.
Don't say that. Be careful.
6 points of piercing damage as it scrapes right to your right shoulder. That would be one.
God.
And the other one, seeing as to Ravis is hiding behind Grom, he takes his shot. Let's see if he misses. Yep, he misses.
I'm glad I took that dodge.
And that would end its turn. And next would be the other wife. As it sees Isa, it reaches out to him. Its hands.
Oh shit.
Sometimes
You
I
see it
can't
reach.
action.
You reach out. It reaches out to you, but you were able to evade it.
Whoa.
And now
Nice.
it is Grom's turn.
Wait,
Grum's gonna beat
what?
the shit out of
Oh,
him.
because okay.
Hmm.
It's either he's gonna beat the shit out of the weight or he's gonna punch right through it and then beat the shit out of the Barbed Devil behind it.
But
Oh, I'm considering both options.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I'm considering murder and violence.
That's something Graham would say, actually.
Bruh, are you really a monk? At this point, it's being adopted.
Yeah, I guess I'll punch the thing now.
He's like,
I guess
yeah,
I
I'm
still
gonna punch
have
it
another
now.
lightning
guess I'll
thingy to
punch
do,
it.
but
Like,
I guess I'll
hey,
punch it.
you
Okay.
attacked my teammates, I
Uh,
guess I have to punch you.
Alright, here comes my 2 attacks with the staff.
I
Alright.
mean,
Welcome to
haven't you guys heard of the tale of Bruce Lee, the Vicious?
Roll to
Which is what's
attack.
happening right now. It's been
Right.
happening for like the past few combat sessions.
Roll to attack, Grom.
Yeah.
First one, modded 20.
Oh my god.
It definitely hits.
Second one is a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Oh wow!
Oh boy.
you put all your force in
Right.
the first punch.
So do I roll damage first?
Yep, you roll damage for your first punch, and you roll a second for your second. And let's see where that one lands.
Oh no.
First one will be a 12 damage. The
Oh.
second one will be 12 as well.
Okay. Let me just note that down. For this guy, you were able to punch it. Wraith number 3, I think he's far up or down? Down. Wraith B.
I'll also use the lightning so I can cast it to take extra 2d6 damage, which I will roll right now.
Okay.
It is 5, so 17 damage total on the first attack.
So Ravis, the second damage actually goes to Ravis, who's at the back. As you try to swing, you kind of swing way too hard, hitting Ravis at the back with
Yo, Graham,
dealing
what you doing?
12 points of damage to Ravis. And
Gotta
the
use my
other
uncanny dodge on
one,
that.
okay, you can use your uncanny dodge.
How many damage you gonna do to me?
12, it was 12.
Plus 12?
Okay, I'll take it.
And you use another 12 points of damage towards the Wraith, right?
It's 17 because I used the lightning thingy.
Okay,
the first one.
17.
Shocking.
Literally.
Electrifying.
This thing is now bloodied.
God, I feel so high.
Here
right
comes flurry of blows.
Okay. You're okay, he's not done yet. Okay, let's go!
Flurry of
3
blood.
point. And wait, where's that thing again? My
It's a
my
man
strike
spending
count
one
as
coin.
magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity. The key empower strikes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm rolling to hit. The first one is modded 21.
It hits.
Second one is modded 18.
It hits. Roll
Alright,
for damage.
but
Ain't no time for the race to say Satan, man.
oh yeah, I will use the open hand techniques, so I can make it fall prone if it fails a dex saving throw. DC 13 if I hit
Okay.
with the damage, with the attack. So I'm rolling damage right now. First one 11, second is 7, so 18 damage total.
Okay, you deal 18 points of damage to it. But it is not prone as you see it floating in front of you. But it is definitely very bloodied.
Right, that ends my stuff.
Okay. With that, we go on to the next one on the list, which is the Imp, who is flying right next to... Oh wait, no, that one's dead. Barbed Devil. Oh, the Barbed Devil B. He sees what's happening, he goes towards you and attacks you. Grom. Plus 18. Does it hit?
18, it's my armor class, so I think it hits.
Okay.
Does it hit if it's equal
Yeah.
to my armor class? Okay, it hits.
I'll just say yes, yeah. So the first one, it goes right for you, dealing a total of 7 points of piercing damage. And the second attack, it tries to use its tail, but it misses. And that would end its turn. Next would be the Barbed Devil, who's all the way at the top here. He tries to go for Ravis. He goes to Midas.
Mm-hmm. The Barbed Devil.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
17.
That's my armor class.
Okay, so it hits you, and the second one would be a 16.
That's below my armor class, so that does not hit.
16 plus 6.
Oh,
22,
16 plus
yeah.
6. That hits, definitely.
Okay, so I'll just roll the total damage so that'll be easier for you.
If only I had a reaction. Ugh. It would be so nice to have a reaction and I could just grab the shit out of it and beat it.
Apologize to Ravis as I hit him.
really wanted to like do that to the imp. for stabbing me.
So you see this Barbed Devil like claw right at you, dealing
Ouch.
an initial 4 points of damage, and then it comes in with its tail, swinging it at your side, dealing another bunch of damage, totaling up to 14 points of piercing damage.
So that's
Okay. And also make a Constitution saving throw.
17 plus 6 is a 23.
That's good.
Ooh.
Imagine if I could just spit the poison out back at the imp. Bitch.
Next would be Ravis. Ravis, what would you like to
Superhuman
do?
Midas.
No, that would be
it
God
my
War at that
turn?
point. That's
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay, so with the incapacitated wraith in front of Graham, I go to the block just beside Graham, and I'm gonna go ahead and do like the whole combo of things that I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Yeesh.
I'm gonna roll for hit on the first weapon.
Okay. Roll to hit.
10.
Misses.
Second weapon. At also 10, sadly.
Both misses.
So no hits. After trying to hit and nothing hits,
Uh-huh.
I look at Graham and I ask him like, "Do you want to get away from here? Are you willing?" Then I put out my hand. Are you gonna
You
touch
want
my hand,
Are you
Graham?
extending your hand to me, or
Take
I'm
my
extending-
hand.
I'm extending my hand to you. Like, take my hand. I'm gonna bring you over to closer to our team.
shake my head and refuse?
Why?
A
can
fighter
finish it.
never runs.
God damn it! I
Yeah.
can't do anything here.
You can still, I mean, in the meantime, the other two are focused on Grum, so you still have opportunity on both.
Ooh.
Wait, wait,
that's
wait,
right.
wait, wait! You didn't roll with opportunity. So, it's a
With
double.
with advantage, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Widows.
So do I roll my
Roll
both my
again.
weapons again?
Roll it again.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? The third roll is also a 10.
What the hell?
But the final roll is 23. So at least one weapon hit.
Nice. Okay, okay. So which one you're going for? The Wraith, right?
I'm going for the race. So with that one weapon, I'm instilling Songs of Ithelmir in it.
Uh-huh.
And I can have sneak attack on this.
Okay,
So
what's
the
your total damage?
Total is 13.
13.
1 3.
With that guy who is bloodied. How do you want to do this?
Oh, well, it's just one blade, so I guess like it's down on the floor, is it?
No, it's not prone. It's still
what's
floating.
incapacitated? Well, you know, with that one glowing blade with the bright light, it just like stabbed it in the middle of his face, like bright dead in the middle of his eyes.
Ooh.
Like-
You first time you go, you miss. And the second time you're like, nah, this is not gonna miss. This is gonna hit for sure.
Yeah.
And this thing is now dead.
Yes.
Okay. That would end your turn.
Yeah.
Next up would be
I'll-
Midas.
Can I first glare at the imp and like roll to intimidate?
I would say that you are currently in the mercy of another, so if you were, I would give
That
you
is also very-
disadvantage.
That is also very true. Can I get rid of the Barbed Devil if possible? Can I smack it with
Yeah.
my greatsword?
You can. Roll to attack.
Huzzah! I'm gonna get a ship roll. No, I got 19.
It hits.
Sweet. And I got a 9.
Uh-huh.
And then Bonus action, I will attack again. Budding. A D8 does not hit.
Oh no. You still have your
Yeah.
action surge,
X.
right?
Yes.
You can use it if you want to.
I will use my action surge.
Okay.
Surge. It's a 25,
Ooh, definitely hits.
and the damage is 13.
Ooh. This Barbed Devil in front of you, after you slash it 3 times, you go like the first one you miss, the second one you go for it, and you slash it across the chest, going, and you come back at it with a harder hit, slashing the other direction. This thing is now bloodied.
Sweet.
Okay.
Can I glare at it?
You. Sure, why not? You glare at the imp.
Rolling for intimidation. 16.
16 with that against the imp. Looks at you, giggles.
Oh, this punk.
Next up would be
Anyways, yeah, I'll
Issa.
go into it.
Issa, what would you like to do?
Yeah. Okay. Gonna shoot the bloody thingamajig. What is it? The Bark Devil, or whatever it's called.
Okay, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my bow. It's a 15.
It hits.
Gonna do damage. It's a 10.
10 points of damage towards this Barbed Devil. It is looking pretty grim for this guy. At this
Okay.
point, do you have any bonus action you would like to use?
Yes, I would spend my bardic inspiration as unsettling words,
Okay.
and it will do a 1d8 damage.
What type of damage?
It doesn't say. It just says 1d8.
Unsettling words. Okay, choose one creature, receive it in. Okay. Towards which one?
The same one.
This one. Okay, dokie. 7.
Okay.
Ooh. That's big. Alright.
Your mother so fat.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I forgot.
When
wait.
you jump for joy, he gets stuck.
How,
Oh, God.
How high did he roll again?
7.
Oh my god, Issa.
Alright, with that, Keisha's, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Hello. Oh. I am.
Issa, you need to know that your unsettling words are not working.
My what?
No, Issa's unsettling words have never hit properly now, have they?
This is the first.
True. That is true, but
He's too good
is
at
the
it not to
okay.
insult
Is
others.
the rave in front of me bloody?
It's
It
dead.
isn't, right? No, the one in front of Isa. My
Yeah,
bad.
it is not bloodied yet.
Oh my.
So I have to hit something really hard.
Go buck wild, man. Rip it out.
I am tempted to do it as a 2d10, that's the thing.
Oh, that is also very true.
I am tempted to just like walk up to it and use Primal Savagery on it again. Actually, I might just do it, yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Okay.
We have a savage Keisha's today.
A gremlin.
The healing barbarian.
I'm a druid. I'm a druid.
You know, you imagine each time he hits the enemy, we all gain like a tiny bit of health. That would be really funny.
Are you freaking kidding me? Again? Oh my god. Okay, Aka, I'm not lying to you. I got net 20 again.
Okay.
Plus 5 on the attack roll, so I had to do damage,
Roll.
right?
Yep. Roll for damage, and let's see the.
Why is it? This dice always screws up on
Just-
me. This
just-
blue dice.
Lose your luck for the entire month.
Yeah.
I think I might lose my luck for the entire month actually.
Oh boy.
14. So I double it, right?
Yep.
28 damage.
28 points of damage to this one. Let's see. It's not doing too well as you try to use your primal energy to just rip this one apart. It does a significant amount of damage, but you see, this thing is still standing.
Alright, it's acid damage though. So is there anything like it does it function like poison damage or nah?
It's one, right? Once.
Like you're saying acid damage?
What's your
Yeah.
acid damage?
2d10.
So you rolled the 2d10 for that.
Yeah, then I times 2 because of the nat 20, correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all counted in.
Okay.
All right.
Bonus action?
Okay. Your bonus.
Crap. Is either Graham or Midas bloody?
Pretty fine.
Midas? Hello?
What? She's
Hello?
mid, like-
Are you bloody?
No, I'm fine.
Naika, how about you?
I am.
I'd
He
like
got hit by
to
me.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Graham
heal.
hit me in the face.
I'd like to heal Naika with a level 3 healing word.
Okay. How much do you heal him for?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You are healed for 12 again.
Okay. I am not bloodied.
Huzzah!
Yeah, and my turn now.
He's like-
what a tiring day. I'm bloody. I'm not bloody. I'm bloody. I'm not bloody.
But most importantly, you are
on.
covered in blood.
Come on, that's
Much
the
blood are
only
you
thing
gonna
you
spill
have to
today?
do.
I think
That's the-
whether I'm bloodied or not, I'm probably covered in blood.
Yeah.
You need to wash your clothes.
Yeah.
So next up would be the imp that tries to get another hit at Midas, but this time it misses as Midas moves his shoulder to the side, evading the sting. And then it would be the white's turn, whom at the distance they aim. They would try to move closer this time. So let me just get that moving.
For a better shot now, I know.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Squints.
And they will try to aim down at Isa again, who has been doing pretty well so far. And they don't quite like that. That would be a total of 16.
Is that 16 damage?
Yep. No, 16 to hit.
Armor class?
Yep.
My armor class is 16, so I'm guessing that's a hit.
Yep.
So it aims at you, locks down, releases the arrow. It just brushes past your cheek, dealing a total of 3 points of piercing damage. And the other one sees the same. He brings out his bow and aims down at Keisha's with 19 to hit.
He hits. Aw. Aw.
It takes its arrow, points it right at Keisha's. It releases and it swoops right across the battlefield, hitting Keisha's at the shoulder blade, dealing a total of 5 points of piercing damage. Next up would be the wife.
I'm bloodied again. Why?
The wife again aims
Because-
towards Issa, and it will try to
Oh no.
hit him with a 15.
Not hit.
Alright, it misses. You see it coming again, you dodge it, and that would end its turn. Next would be Grom.
Ram.
It's punching time.
I would just
He's
just
calculating.
punch the guy in front of me.
Time to flurry your blows.
Okay, roll to hit.
Or more like roll to murder.
Attack is 24.
Okay, 24 hits.
I wish I'm like
Second
squatting
one.
down behind him. Like, don't hit
Raven's just,
Second one
Raven's
is
just there like
14.
as moral support.
me. Don't hit me.
Does 14 hit?
14 hit. No, it doesn't hit. The first one hits though.
Okay, so here comes my damage.
Okay.
Wait, oh, actually, never mind. I should have done it before. Damage will be 9,
Okay.
and I will use the Thunder probability.
Mhm.
So they must succeed on the DC 17 con saving throw or become stunned.
It fails.
Okay. So it's stunned,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, flurry of blows.
Okay, roll to hit.
First one will be 21. Do I get advantage? Or
Yes, but it already hits.
okay, just wanted to see if I can get a nat 20.
Oh, okay, you can try. You can try.
Yeah, it's
No,
11.
yeah.
I didn't get it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so second attack. First roll is 22. Second roll is 27. Didn't.
Okay, both hits.
Okay, so I hit 2 attacks, and actually I don't need to do that. Yeah, I'll just roll damage.
Okay.
Will be 10 plus 12, 22.
Okay, so you go at it, punching it again. This time you deal a lot of damage to it as you bring it to its knees with 31 damage. This is now...
Holy crap.
He is now bloodied.
I shout at the thing. I'll make shoes out of your hide.
Oh!
Whoa,
Wow!
whoa.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Alright, next up would be
Wait.
the Barbed
That's the
Devil.
move since the guy is
Yeah,
stunned.
he's stunned, so he skips the turn. Next one would be this guy.
Wait. Can I move without getting opportunity to attack?
You know what? I'll say yeah. But if you move, maybe Ravus might not have the... Nah, he will have...
my sneak attack.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
not incapacitated or anything. What's
Yeah.
the circle? Circle is
It's a bloodied, yeah.
Okay.
it should be almost dead. So
Nah,
Yeah, you know I'm pretty
Mm.
weak without all my advantages.
yeah. So you can choose to move, but it would be at the disadvantage of Ravus, who's trying to
I can
sneak
face
attack.
step you later, so we can move
Yeah.
together.
the thing is, I wanted to like engage in melee with one of the archers. So
I got 30 feet of teleportation for you.
I mean, I can just move there right now. Or do you want to do it on your turn?
Yeah, I can move you there on your turn. We can move
Okay,
together
okay.
there. Together.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
Okay.
the Barbed Devil on top fighting Midas will try to attack him. With 21.
21.
Definitely hits.
And a 9. So the first one hits. So it
Mhm.
tries to attack you. It misses the first time, but it goes around swinging with its tail. Dealing a total of 4, and I think it's a 2, if I'm not wrong. No, 3. So 4, 3 will be 11 points of damage, of piercing damage, as it takes its tail, swings it to your other side.
Okay, yeah, now I am bloody.
Okay.
Oh no.
Just a little bit.
And then it is Ravis's turn.
So, as planned, I go around. I guess I'll go the block just below him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'll do my full combo.
Okay, roll to hit.
Combo, combo.
Combo.
First is 16. Is it
Hits.
a hit? Second is 15. Is it a hit?
Hit.
Nice. Combo.
Combo. Okay.
6, 12, 12, 16 plus 20. Oh my god, I lost count already.
You could check the log.
Yes, 10, 26. 26 damage.
Wait, you only rolled Songs of Ithilmir once. It's twice.
Oh,
Because
I've been
one
doing
for
it all
each.
wrong. I've been doing it all wrong. I never rolled it twice. Ever.
Oh my god. You have
Okay,
two weapons.
30 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm not sure what Grandma's doing
Combo,
previously.
combo.
Like I kind of like a switch and continued whatever he was doing.
Uh-huh.
Stab, with all the damage that I could procure.
And now this guy is dead as you went in from behind Grom, sneaking between his arms and stabbing the thing to death. Anything for your
Okay,
bonus
and-
action?
Okay, then from that, I finally asked Graham again. Okay, no more running. So do you want to attack the archers now? Then I extend my hand out again.
Grab his hand.
Okay, then I'll face step him with a spring. I forgot what we called it. Radiant spring. I'll radiant spring him to
Mhm.
beside the archer, to the below the archer. So that should be okay. And then with my double speed, I will just be. Can I not be inside the blacks? Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay. With that, you end your turn.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay, next up would be Midas.
Yes. I will proceed to hit the Barbed Devil.
Okay, roll to hit.
Net 20 plus 6.
Double damage.
Got a lot of net 20s.
Wow.
Okay,
net
14
20
times 2 is
28.
28.
28. Wait, let me check that. Let me check that real quick.
Because I clicked on the thing and it just gave me 2, 5, 1, 3, 3, and it just gave me a 14 in total. So,
Okay. So,
times 2, 20.
next one?
28. Is it dead yet?
Nope, it is not, but it is very close to dying.
I'll hit it again.
You hit it again. Roll to hit.
It fucking misses.
Yikes. Don't you have Bardic
hate-
Inspiration?
No, I don't. I thought I used it the other time.
Oh, darn. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything for your bonus action?
I don't have my action surge anymore.
Do you have inspiration?
Do I? I don't. I
No,
thought
I'm
you
the one
said-
with inspiration. I'm the one with inspiration.
The usual inspiration. Do you have that?
It's not checked on my page.
Okay.
I'm the one that has a.
Anyone want to give it to him?
I want to. I want to. I have no use for it.
Okay.
No offense.
Wow, so confident.
No, I don't. I like literally
Alright.
don't.
Midas, reroll.
Okie dokie. It's an 11.
For flavor's sake. I think it's only. Yeah, you tried. You swing again and you miss.
Minus Angie.
He angry now. Okay, that would end your turn, right?
Yep, I don't
Mm.
have my action
Next
surge
up,
anymore.
Issa, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm running out of spell slots. This guy is right in my face.
He's close to dead. He can literally do anything else.
Okay, let's just shoot the bow at the guy again.
This one?
either-
Yep.
Here's the thing. It's either you kill it or I kill it.
Okay. So, you're gonna aim at it.
Yep.
Roll to hit.
Roll 26.
26 total?
Yep.
Okay, hit.
Nice.
And damage of 12.
How do you want to do that?
Okay, I'm gonna take my bow, lyre, take it out. I'm gonna play like some really cool rock music on there,
Ooh.
and then put the arrow on the string, and then shoot it and smack it in the middle of the forehead.
Ooh. And it definitely is dead. At this point, seeing as to how the battle is lost, the enemies, these undead, they start to flee.
I try to restrain the one in front of me.
You can restrain the one in front of you.
Chokehold!
Okay. I'll just tackle it down and then,
Oh my god.
you know, like, I don't know how to describe it.
You just like
WWE.
not going anywhere as you hold on to its. I don't know how to explain it. Ghostly body.
Like a like a vapor kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are now out of initiative.
But wouldn't that mean that the demons are still somewhere out there in the forest? And
Yeah,
that's
they are
bad?
still out there in the forest, but you have managed to chase them away. You can have the
Dead.
option of chasing after them.
Oh, uh-oh.
Interrogate this one, or
We should probably
like-
get the tree first. I guess, after we interrogate.
I don't know if you
Do
can
both.
interrogate it, that's the thing.
Hmm?
I don't know if you can interrogate it.
someone
We don't-
speaks Infernal, right?
The ones that can speak Infernal are dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah?
I speak Infernal, right?
Yeah, you do. You can understand Infernal.
But the white doesn't speak
Oh,
Infernal, does
yeah.
it speaks
yeah.
undead or something in it.
Yeah. And there's the caveat.
So do you still want to hold on to that guy?
Wait a second.
Anything else we can do to
I don't know. I have a longbow. I could probably try shooting the wave that's escaping.
You could. That's a
Yeah.
good.
We're out of initiative, right?
Mm-hmm. You can try. But they're gonna keep running.
The legs or the wings, whatever. Whichever
Oh damn
that
it, a
is.
10 does not hit now, does
Oh,
it?
we're out of initiative.
Mm-hmm. They're running
That's-
away from you
That's a
guys.
10
Would still be
hit?
in range though, right? Like they
Yeah,
just
they're still
started
in
to run
range,
away.
but they are running away from you.
That's a 10 hit?
No, it's a miss.
Fuck, I wanna roll again. Oh, but I'm definitely gonna grab the imp in front of me by the head. If
Oh,
possible.
you can. You grab that imp
By the head.
by the
Yeah.
head, and you hear it.
We have and an imp.
And I would, just like angrily tighten the grip on its head.
And you
Do I have
hear it like as the stingers try to hit you, but it somehow misses.
And then Midas looks at Keisha. I was like, "Do you understand what this thing is saying?"
No, for once.
Okay, and then Midas just. Shit, I want to. Do I have to roll a strength for this?
For Keisha's, you hear it like, "Let go of me, you filthy human."
Yeah, I'm just not gonna acknowledge that. I'm just gonna like, no for once. Who cares? I'm not gonna care whether he asks us to be let go of not. He's a bad person.
Okay. So Midas, what are you
Okay.
gonna do to it?
Well, it stabbed me.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess out of self-defense, I could just. I don't know. Let me check.
Stab it back. I'm kidding.
That's a 13
Slay
hit.
him.
Yep, it does.
Wait, I wrote the wrong thing. Wait, hang on. I'm using my bare hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, hang on. I need to re-roll that. 16. Okay.
It definitely hits.
Question mark undefined 4.
Okay. I would just say that you squashed its head with your bare hands. As you see
I
the
just-
body just go limp,
And I just let go of it.
your hands bloodied with imp juice.
Ew! And
Hey,
then
you
Midas
did
just
that.
And then, but you didn't have to label it as imp.
It's your fault.
But and then Midas just like staring at it like, that's what you get for stabbing me.
And up ahead, you see the tree that is starting to die. On it, the fruit, you see it's starting to get a little bit blackened. As if it
we-
has absorbed.
Get it? Somebody get
I'm-
it, please.
I am gonna quickly get the fruit.
Nyong.
And who?
Roll
Ask-
athletics
Oh
with disadvantage.
no!
The tree is covered with oil.
Can Midas also go towards it?
So wait, let's see, Krisha's roll your
Yeah,
your
She has
athletics
to roll first.
with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
So the one with disadvantage is 11. The one without disadvantage is 15, and it's +0, so it's just straight. So the one with disadvantage is 11. Yeah.
Okay, so you try to
Just
climb
move
up,
slowly.
but you slip and you fall back down to the ground with a
Oof.
loud thud.
Mm. Fuck, I am no better either.
Wait.
I could say that Ravis could pick it up.
I was gonna say, can I change into Wait, am I off level?
Are you off level?
Oh, I can't fly. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I could pick it up if I could pick it up.
Yeah, you could definitely try.
I go and pick it up.
You know that it's covered with this oil like substance. You evade it. Roll with advantage.
What am I rolling? Just a 20
Athletics.
athletics.
Or acrobatics, whichever is higher.
I'll go for an acrobatics instead.
Okay.
First one is a 12, second one is a 22.
Ooh, with that 22, you somehow find it natural to climb up the trees. So you evade all the oil that's covering its bark and branches. And you reach the near the top where you see this light brown pine nut, but
Mhm.
it's slowly blackening from the stalk.
surrounding, yeah.
Okay.
And you hear it whispering to you like in a language that you can't seem to comprehend, but it sounds very familiar to you. Like it's the same. It sounds like the songs of Ithilmir. And as you hold on to it, you feel like there's this huge amount of energy inside of this one pine nut, and you pluck it out.
I plucked it out.
And when you plucked it out, you just see. You somehow could see everything around you, what is going on. You could see the undead running away back to the portal. You can see Nurin and the other 3 elves who were with her return and making their way back to camp. You can see the Stillwater outpost. You can see Anito the tree who, in your head, calls to you. Bring it back. Bring it to me.
Bring what back?
The thing that gets in your head.
This thing? To
Yes.
the other tree?
Yes, little elf.
Okay, okay. Then I'm like from up the tree, I look down to my friends. I got it!
Keep in your pocket or something. I don't know. Keep
And
it somewhere safe.
somehow everything around you seems to give you this feeling of you're part of it as you bring that fruit down from the tree. You see the wisps who were hiding behind the trees, they appear out, and now you hear their voices.
Oh, he got the tree. He got the plant. Yay! They fought the demons.
As they gather around you, jumping up and down. The forest seems to come back to life. And that's where we end today's session.
God damn it.
Alright.
What happens next? What happens next?
Alright. Thank you guys for playing. It's been wonderful.
Testing. I swapped microphones because I'm gonna try to fix Jocelyn's computer.
Alright, no problem. So we ended the session, and thank you guys for playing. And hello to our 3 viewers. Hello.
Nice to hello.
You guys have been here since
Nice
the
to-
start or not, but thank you for joining in. And everyone say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.